Hi, so this is my launch title submission video, just a quick walkthrough just to show everything that I made in the project. So I'll just start it up here. So when you start it up, you have the player. They start with their weapon in their hand, but you can't fire anything. You can still aim in. Um, you can see I have the stamina bar in the bottom left that scales when I run. I also have a dash. The dash is omnidirectional, so it moves the player in the direction they're looking. So if you press Q and look up, you go flying upwards. Um, and it has a bit of camera shake to it. So like if you were using it here, it doesn't go as far on the ground, but if you used it like the camera shakes a wee bit. Um, hold on, if I have double jump too, but if you do that there, like it shakes just a wee bit to add a bit of weight to it. This here's the melee enemy. We have no animations added in for any of the characters just because I don't think they got finished. But yeah, this there's a nav measure around this part of the map, and this enemy will follow the player. So like if it touches me, it does damage to me. Um, yeah, so I can just shoot him with the gun there. So the gun works as a line choice, but it has just wee bullets pop out just to be a visual representation of where you're hitting. But yeah, so over here is a spawner that I have that spawns enemies randomly. So if I kill these two here, oh, kill these two here, another one should spawn. And if I kill him, yeah, two more. I think the max cap is that 5 spawn at once is the max. Sometimes it gets bugged, but yeah, so 4 might be the max. But these type of enemies here, so actually, yep, let's walk over to this just to make sure. So these enemies here, um, they're facing the wrong way, but if they look at the player, they start shooting them. Just takes a few seconds. And this is a checkpoint. This skeletal mesh is just here to show where the player will spawn from. So the player spawns like right here. There's a collision box around this. If you walk through it, it would save your checkpoint. So if I press H here, which does damage to me, I'll respawn back at it. Over here's the lava, which if you stand there, it damages you. It's mostly just a hurt box for the level, so when the player plays the level, if they fall in the lava, they start down. Um, hold on. Oh, actually, this here, I'll pick this up just to show. So you can have the gun, you shoot like that, or you could pick up this, which is the laser upgrade. When you pick it up, your body glows, and if you press R, it's just like this beam out. But we ended up just kind of scrapping it. It only works on these enemies at the moment, just because we weren't going to use it. So this enemy's immune to it actually. Um, but yeah. Um, Here I'll go show in the blueprints just everything. So this is all stuff I worked on all these blueprints here. So the BPI gun, just anything in the third person blueprints is what I worked on. Also a wee bit on some of the UI just to start. Like I added the crosshair on, and I worked on just some other functionality. It may have been changed. I think this was changed for Cheyenne to do her UI, but all this stuff here where it works, I added that. But yeah, so the checkpoint, the enemy, there's a BP enemy melee and BP enemy move. The one that was in the third person level is the enemy move, I think. Yeah, so that's a child class of this enemy class. Um, and it just follows. This was originally not a child class, so I had to make one. But yeah, the gun is a but a recoil. I'm not sure if I showed that actually. I'll do it again just quick in case. But yeah, it's got a bit of recoil when you shoot, just wobble side to side. Only when you aim on though, I think. Yeah, just when you aim on. But yeah, so you get like the mana bar in the bottom of the screen. That's basically what the ammo is in the game. We were gonna obviously have more, but yeah, if you pick up the laser upgrade, you can see like it kind of burns through that pretty fast. And that was the idea is that you pick this up later in the level, and you it does a lot more damage. So like you just like quickly burst through the enemies, but it uses a lot more mana. Um, so you can't use it for as long. Uh, but I think that might be it. I'll just show the level here. It's not really much I've added to it. Um, but it's just the way that the checkpoint system and the enemies are. So this is like the nav mesh where the enemies will spawn on. This is the melee enemy. Um, so it'll be here, and then it'll obviously detect the nav mesh. So it'll move about through here. We were planning on doing the wave-based system and adding it in parts of the level, but just due to the size of it and the scope, we never really got around to it. And we were originally going to have a boss battle in here, but we never got any of the animations or anything finished. That's the boss there. But yeah, I think that might be it. So I'll just run through maybe some of the blueprints here just to show. Um, so this is the player one. So yeah, this the sprint and stamina system. Um, I made all of the logic in here except for this here, which Cheyenne did for her UI, and yeah, same for like the game over and blood screen sort of effects. We were originally having a live system, but because we wanted to add checkpoints, then that got scrapped. But yeah, I think that's everything that I've added. Um, thanks.